We all know that being attractive can get you far in life, but who knew it came with hidden benefits like these? It probably won't come as much surprise to learn that attractive people often have it pretty easy. Of course, it's important to note that what people find physically appealing can differ vastly around the world. For example, in East Asia, pale skin is considered beautiful, while many Americans love a good tan. However, certain factors make someone attractive across the board. For instance, many deem symmetry and average features to be good-looking in both men and women, per research published in the Journal of Comparative Psychology. Moreover, when it comes to the face, features that are perfectly proportionate to each other seem to make a person more attractive. For example, for conventional attraction, the eyes shouldn't be too big or small, and many prefer a smaller nose. The same goes for the body. Women with a small waist and hourglass shape are typically considered attractive, as is a more petite frame. So, what are the real-life advantages to boasting attractive features? Well, a study performed by the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis showed that conventionally attractive people make more money than their supposedly less attractive counterparts.
Ka-ching!
Another experiment, featured on NBC's Dateline, found that strangers were more likely to help above-average-looking folks. And if you've ever wondered why your gorgeous coworker never gets sick or always heals really quickly when they do, it may come down to science.
Sickness be gone!
Texas Christian University researchers have noted that those who are considered attractive may have stronger immune systems, according to findings published in the research journal Proceedings B. The researchers gathered 159 men and women and drew their blood to find which ones were in overall good health based on their white blood cell counts. It turned out the men who had more natural killer cells, which kill bacteria, were found to be better looking. Alternatively, women who had lower NK levels were deemed more attractive, but it also meant their estrogen levels were elevated. It's been theorized that people have been innately attracted to others with healthier immune systems because they've been able to fight off diseases and infections, therefore having a longer life. This could also come down to survival instincts and the preservation of our lineages. Scientist Summer Mengelkock theorizes, perhaps it's a cue to people's genetic qualities, including their immune function and the capacity to pass on that good immune function down to their children. So if you ever find yourself attracted to someone, it might just be because of their ability to stave off infectious diseases. Sexy, right? And if you have beauty and brains, then you've won the evolutionary jackpot, as it turns out that they go hand in hand. A study conducted at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill had subjects take an IQ test and had their looks rated by an examiner with no knowledge of the test results. The ones deemed conventionally attractive had IQ scores of over 100, while those who were found unattractive had IQs of 94.9 and under. A 2004 study published in the scientific journal Intelligence explained that smarter men tend to be more successful in life and couple with more beautiful women. Then, if they have children, they'll pass on the smart and beautiful genes. Et voila! They've created an enviable human being. And while we all grow up learning to never trust strangers, if they're attractive, then we just might assume that they're more honorable. Being attractive can even get someone a get-out-of-jail-free card. A study published in PLOS ONE showed that while above-average-looking people tend to not engage in as much criminal activity, those who do have lower arrest and conviction rates. Judges also tend to be more merciful to people who put care into their appearance in court. Dubbed the halo effect, being attractive makes others believe that person holds positive character attributes. As neuropsychologist Judy Ho explained to Vice, when they see an attractive person, they're going to say, okay, that attractive person is also probably nice and smart and has a lot of friends and is popular. Interestingly, a pretty person may actually become trustworthy as a result of how they're perceived. Ho added, in some ways, what we find is when people are treated a certain way, then they develop those types of skill sets further. And if you're one of the lucky beautiful ones, don't be afraid to embrace it. As Ho suggested, think about how you can utilize that to improve somebody else's life. Somebody who, for example, does not have free privilege and may not have been afforded the opportunities that you have been afforded.